Hi guys, Counsellor 7 here. I've had a major change actually, change of heart, total change of heart. See the 5? That's not a tally, that means that I'm having my heart changed. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all about change, that number, change, freedom, expansion. So I've had a change of heart about many things actually. This morning I actually went to Salvation Army and made a big tithe to them and a donation as well. And gave my soul to Christ. Again, it's something we should constantly do throughout our lives, I feel. And yeah, so I've had to walk away from Mark because it's just not positive at all. And I've had to make a lot of changes actually. So, even though I've identified with a particular community, I don't particularly identify with that community anymore. So this is going to get me crucified for saying this, but I don't particularly want to identify as GLBTIQ anymore. And I'm not really, interested at all, really. And I don't want to be interested at all, really. And if people are doing that, then that's their own business. It's got nothing to do with me whatsoever. So, I did the altar call. Funnily enough, when I met Mark, I started getting a tick in my groin within a few weeks of knowing him, and it's moved up. When I saw Lego Story 2, which was pretty much straight out of my head, I felt the ticking more so in my chest. But then at church this morning, it moved up, right up. So my whole body was convulsing quite badly throughout the service. And the evangelist that was visiting said some prayers over me, which were very, very positive and very affirming and very life-giving, actually. And so for me, Jesus Christ is definitely the truth, the life, and the way. For other people, maybe not so. That's your business. But I am a metaphysician and I do study metaphysics from a Christian perspective. And so I'm no longer Reverend. I'm actually going to be starting a new business, consultancy still, spiritual consultancy and spiritual consultancy and creative consultancy. And my new business name is Counsellor 7 Consultancy because I'm born on the 7th and counselling is my ministry. So Counsellor 7 Consultancy is my new business name. I'll be updating it on everything for all social media, Facebook, YouTube. And I'm stepping away from things that have not been really positive for me, not very good for me. And integrating more into the community here on Coffs Coast. There's pretty much a big division here between, the Christian community, regardless of the denomination that you're in, and, other folk. I am very much about being a universalist and allowing people to have their own beliefs and just supporting them and loving them anyway. And I'm very much interested in getting Live Aid going, Women's Aid, at the end of 2020, I think it is. But, right now I'm going to be focusing on my studies. So hopefully I'll be moving out of where I am for now. I'm staying in a hotel, sold my house and get my car next week. And I'm going to just find an apartment. And more than likely to be a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm just going to focus more so on, getting well because I've been unwell for a long time. In terms of, negative thought patterns that I need to clear. But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm going to a recovery service on Wednesday nights at Salvation Army. Even though I've dealt with my drug issues a long time ago, the behavioural issues that I need to resolve within myself still. And so, yeah, people have been questioning me, are you okay? Are you all right? I've noticed that in the last few weeks I've started giving a lot more to the community in way of charities and tips and things like that. Up here, for some reason, they don't seem to understand that. In terms of they're not very good recipients, a lot of people here. But we're working on it. We're working on it. So, I'm trying to be as positive as I can, and I am, focusing more so on career and me right now rather than focusing on relationships. But of course, if the right woman comes along, then, I'm definitely up for it. So, yeah, no longer particularly interested in accommodating other people's needs anymore, more so my own, and being generous still and kind and giving 10% of everything that I make to the community in which I live, and shopping locally, and, being good to the environment by trying to reserve energies, and the way I deal with household goods and things like that, being responsible to the planet. But I feel very much so that actually my walk is with Christ, and I don't particularly care whether anyone agrees with that or not, because, it's none of your business, basically, whether you agree with it or not. So, yeah, I know that there's a lot of women out there that do celebrate Christmas and do celebrate Easter, and that they are Christians, and would be very happy to have a Christian metaphysician as a husband. And so, yeah, I'm stepping more so into my spiritual counselling. Funnily enough, this morning I was talking to a guy about a chaplaincy course, and he said, well, you'd probably be more interested in going and studying Christian counselling rather than chaplaincy. So that's in alignment with what I'm doing already. So, yeah, I've got things to move forward to. Salvation Army is my home church up here. I made them a really good donation today, and I feel good about that. And so, yeah, things are moving in a positive direction. Hopefully those negative voices stop very soon. But yeah, they're definitely there, and they're holding me back. But I'm getting there. I'm fighting the good fight. So hang in there. Please don't look at this as a rejection if you're in the LGBTIQ community. And if you start sending me vulgar messages, Malcolm, I'll just block you. Okay? It's not called for. All right. I get persecution. I get persecuted by the LGBTIQ community for moving in that direction, and it pulls me back. Actually, it stops me from moving forward with my life, and I can't do that anymore. So if you're going to be like that, just fuck off, okay? Basically, get fucked. I don't want to know you, okay? If that's the kind of person you are, that you can't allow someone to make changes in their life that they want to make, that they would like to make, they'd like to step forward and actually, try new things, for example, have a family, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you think there is, then you're not normal yourself, okay? So, yeah, give me a break, all right? Anyway, love you all. Peace out. This is Counsellor 7. Have a wonderful weekend, or the remainder of your weekend, and have a great, blessed week ahead. Ciao.